Hey everyone, we're making a smoothie today. Another smoothie edition. I know that I made a few other smoothies before, more so for busy moms. And one smoothie was when we were feeling a little tired, and another smoothie was to help with the protein. But this smoothie, honestly, is just a fun smoothie, and you can't go wrong with fruits, and you can't go wrong with seeds. And that's what this smoothie is jam packed with, fruits and seeds. So today we are messing with some papaya, and then we also have some banana, and we also have some hemp seed and flax meal. Now, I've mentioned this before in my previous videos that flax meal, you can make it yourself. You can buy the seeds whole and grind it up. One of my really good friends, she's always telling me to buy things whole because you have more nutrients inside of it. So again, you can buy those seeds whole, grind them up, and throw them in a smoothie or throw them in an oatmeal. I throw them in a children's oatmeal. So these are chia seeds we have here, and we're gonna put a pinch of cinnamon. I think you can do cinnamon or nutmeg. Again, cinnamon adds a little bit of that kick to smoothies that I like to put in there. So this is a smoothie that I make for the children when I really want them to have a nice snack, something to go along beside their snack, but it's still very nutritious. So I thank you for going along this health journey with us as we're improving our health, or we're always striving to improve our health. We're always striving to be better of what we eat and what we intake. So right now we're focusing on some smoothies and getting the nutritious benefits out of that. So I started making smoothies for myself because my sister-in-law and brother-in-law uh, introduced me to smoothies and to juicing. So I kind of had a choice. Either I'm going to keep doing smoothies or I'm going to try to do juicing. And I continue doing with smoothies simply because juicing is a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more time consuming. And I felt like smoothie is just so much more easier. You just throw it all in there and you just go about your business. Juicing requires just a little bit more work and a little bit more effort and a little bit more time that I actually don't have with 7 children.
Okay, but tell me, okay, so then, I mean, as a mother, what what prompted you to have like the urgency to make it a daily practice? Did something prompt that? Like what prompted you to make sure that you needed to have one of this each day?
Smoothie is one of those things to me that's similar to oatmeal. Is you can jam it packed with a whole bunch of different nutritious things. You a bunch of different fruits, different seeds, nuts sometimes if you want, and it's all in a one drink. Just like oatmeal is all in one bowl. It's all in one scoop. So you don't have to think to yourself, hey, are our children getting enough nutrients? Are they getting what they need? You put it in one meal. Same way I make my dinners. Is all a lot of times, most of my dinners, 99% of them are all one pot. Put everything all in one pot just to keep it simple, easy, and an easy way to make it consistent. So oatmeal, all one pot, one bowl. Smoothies, all one drink. Dinner, all one pot. So you'll see that theme throughout these videos is that I try to put everything as much as possible all in one thing so I can get all the nutrients, everything I want to get into it in one dish. And I don't have to think about breaking things down or separating things. That makes it a little bit more time consuming and a little bit more strenuous. And when you're on a health journey and when you're striving to always improve your health, we've always been health conscious. We've always been aware of our health and what we eat and how we eat. And we're always looking to get better in that area. I grew up in a household of four. It was four of us. I have two older brothers and an identical twin sister. And growing up, my mother was by herself a lot of times, so she didn't have the time or the resources or even really the culture of eating certain fruits and vegetables on a consistent basis and incorporating different things into her diet as far as seeds and nuts. When we were younger, everything was quick. Everything was store bought. Everything was highly processed. If you could pop it in a toaster oven, because we didn't have a microwave at the time, but if you can pop it in a toaster oven and make it quick, or pop it out of a can and make it quick, that's what we ate predominantly for our dinners. And, or if you can pour it out of a box. And I'm thankful for that because I'm still here. So no shade on that. However, you want to keep evolving in the I wanted to keep evolving in the area of health. And in that area of health, I wanted to combine convenience with also nutrition and health. You don't have to sacrifice health for convenience. A lot of people, when they think about making smoothies or when they think about making healthy breakfast meals and healthy dinners, they always think about, I don't have the time to do this. There's so many different recipes. There's so many different ways you can create a healthy dish quick, fast, and in a hurry. And it still tastes good and it still presented well. You don't have to sacrifice health. You don't have to sacrifice time. You don't have, or convenience. And you also definitely don't have to sacrifice presentation, how you want it to look. Vegetables and fruits are one of the most beautiful things to play with in a form of art. So you can be as creative as you want to be with these things, and the possibilities are endless. So that's what I want to strive with our family, is to be time sufficient, because we have 7 children, right? So we know that we don't have all the time in the world to sit there and cook this big elaborate dish necessarily. And we homeschool our children on top of that. So our time and our schedule is a little tight. We don't have this elaborate time to do a lot of things in a long period time frame. However, we don't have to sacrifice our health because of that. So making smoothies is one of those convenient things that is healthy for you and also time efficient. Same thing with, again, oatmeal and the dinners we make at night. Everything is about, how can we make this? How can we enjoy this? And how can we make it healthy? So we have everything already inside this blender. Here's I'm doing some frozen strawberries as well. You don't see that here, but I'm doing some frozen strawberries as well. So we have frozen strawberries, again, chia seeds, hemp, flax meal, bananas, papaya. I already have the papayas cut out and diced up before we even diced up the papayas. We took the seed from the papaya and we swallowed it whole, me and the children, because the seed has so many great health benefits to your body. And so me and the children, we just took the seeds out, and my husband, and we put it in a little bit of water and we drank the seeds whole. And then we cut up the papayas and we tossed it inside this blender, this Vitamix blender. So everything's already in there. And you can do raspberries. You can switch it up. You can do blueberries. You can really play with the smoothie as much as you want to. My biggest focus of this smoothie really is just the papaya as the foundation. Bananas are great as a foundation when you're using something that may not be as sweet. Bananas and pineapples and oranges, citrus fruits are always great to mix in there. So we put bananas in there just to offset the papaya a little bit. I have one daughter who is sometimes a little bit more reluctant to eat her fruits. So this is a decent way for her to eat her fruits, is by blending it all up. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it all up, and then we're gonna give it to the children as part of their lunchtime routine. So here we go. Here we go. This is what it's gonna look like. It's a little tinted pink look. If you are big on how your smoothies look, like I am to an extent, you can throw in some raspberries just to give it a brighter, pinker looking look to it. Raspberries have a stronger tint to them than strawberries do. You can definitely taste the strawberries, but the raspberries are going to have more of the richer pink British looking look if you want it to look like that. So I'm gonna have the children come in here and have some smoothie, 3 at a time because it's 7 altogether. So come in here and have some smoothie. I'm gonna let come on, you can have some here.
No. Well, no. I want them to come this way. No.
You want them to come this way? Okay. Wait, y'all. Wait, guys.
Well, that looked good. Logan was watching the baby.
Okay.
Michael?
And the base, I didn't get a chance to mention, but one more. I didn't get a chance to mention this, but the base we use for the smoothie is just filtered water. You can use coconut milk. You can use oat milk, almond milk. You can even use orange juice if you want it to taste a little bit more citrusy. But I just use water. You can use coconut water. You can use all kinds of stuff.
Really good.
You want smoothie? You want smoothie too?
Mama, banana.
Now you want a banana?
The banana.
I put banana in the smoothie. It's banana in the smoothie.
I like the mom. Super excellent.
Okay. So here we have it, a refreshing papaya smoothie. Here you go.